And today we're reacting to Nobody's Impressed by Twerking Anymore, and it's obvious why. I think it's because at one point not everybody was willing to get up and start shaking ass for real. And then now we can get it in short form content, we can see it in real life, we can see it in long form content. It's like we just so desensitized to certain things that it's like, you know, it just seemed just like a normal, all races of women are shaking. I think that's why. But let's get into it. Got a lot of videos to knock out, and I got to get on the road, so let's do it.
No shade, I hate to be the one to say it, but some of y'all doing that baby boo trend look like it's stink.
Not all men enjoy looking at you do this baby.
Hold on, man.
That is so disgusting, bro.
The baby boo trend is genuinely so disgusting.
He's talking about it's genuinely so disgusting. It's like, I guess, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna be the guy to be on here like, man, why y'all shaking that? That shit nasty as hell. Look at y'all hoe. It's not me. I'm just gonna sit back. Hey, if you want to shake that, you know, my woman not on there doing it. I seen the it's that YB song. I guess, like, again, bro, I'm not, bro. People be, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like some of these things people be taking very seriously. Like, you really are bothered by certain things if you're getting up making a TikTok about it. If I don't like something, or I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to see this, I'm just gonna swipe by that, bro. I feel like that's so simple. If I'm sick of being on the internet, I'm just gonna press the side button on my phone and let the screen go black and tap into the real world for a while. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
Especially if you're one of those that are wearing panties and putting your cheeks 5 inches away from the camera.
This whole baby boo challenge got me wondering when you started to mind up just coochies.
Any chance you get to be able to show off your body, twerk, cause that's all you got. You literally nothing without that.
Stop making these like I feel bad about posting y'all twerking videos to the she gonna call me baby.
Every freaking
This shit, bro. And then the music behind it is make this shit more dramatic too.
We come up with some type of shaking challenge. Damn, every year, bro.
Yeah.
Every year.
There's something deeply unsettling about what twerking has become today. What used to be seen as liberating, cultural, and even empowering now looks like a recycled performance we've all seen 1,000 times, with women flat out saying it's disgusting and dehumanizing, and even men claiming they're not entertained anymore. In today's video, we're looking at how twerking went from liberating to humiliating, and how the internet is boldly saying,
okay, if there's one
no shade, I hate to be the one to say it, but some of y'all,
and these companies are making, use your imagination, and flat out saying it's disgusting and dehumanizing. Video, we're looking at how twerking went from liberating to humiliating, and how the internet like to call YouTube's hot seat. So yes, there will be a lot of blurring, and from now on the word twerk is going to be hip shake. We're all adults. We all know what it looks like. Use your imagination. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. What I have in my hands could get me scammed, robbed, or have my identity stolen. To move for social media clout, it held a completely different weight, especially in its earliest form.
People have always came to me with, they're like, okay, so you know how to twerk, you know all this new phenomenon. I'm like, actually, it's not new. Back in the days, and currently right now in Africa, that is the way we move. That's the whole culture and the basis behind that dance. It's all on your hips, and it's to that beat of the drum that makes a woman just want to go back, back, back.
Hip shaking traces all the way back to West African dances like mapuka, which is a traditional dance from Ivory Coast that's centered on rhythm, control, and expression through the hips.
Mapuka was usually carried out when some religious or other grand ceremony was being conducted. It originated southeast of the Ivory Coast in Dabu. This dance is often referred to as the forbidden dance and has been banned in some countries.
Now, these dances eventually reached the Caribbean, South America, and the southern US. And even as they changed from culture to culture, the focus was still on fun, rhythm, and as always, community.
Black women carried these dances across the transatlantic slave trade to the ring shout in what became the Black American Church, and to the hips of Ma Rainey and Bessie Smith when they sang the blues. Black people carried the origins of this dance through our DNA, through our blood, through our bones.
Now,
you know, it's kind of crazy. Like, this real deep history in this dance, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is rooted in a lot of deep history. It just was switched, you know, as cultures change and new things kind of come about. It's kind of amazing at times. You know, I'm really like just kind of enjoying the history lesson at the moment.
In certain circumstances, dancing wasn't just for fun. It was a way to reclaim the body. It was almost like a quiet resistance, especially when everything else was being controlled in their community.
For centuries, colonial ideas have depicted Black women as naturally promiscuous and treated them as human zoos just for existing in their bodies. Classic movements, like Josephine Baker's famous banana dance, were once called indecent.
You know, it's crazy. It's like stuff like this. It really wasn't like sexualized like that. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know what a nigga was thinking back then. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that was a little bit they sexualized, but I don't know it wasn't as heavily sexualized as it is now, though. You feel me? That probably was definitely an African nigga that was like, damn, that shit look good for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I just know for a fact now is very much, you know, nigga just sexualized it a lot more.
Consider this. For centuries, our bodies didn't belong to us. Dancing is a freedom of expression and movement.
Now, fast forward to the 1990s, the bounce music scene in New Orleans gave hip shaking a brand new life. One that was fast, bold, and full of confidence.
New Orleans bounce music began in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Bounce music is a combination of hip-hop, call and response chants, and rapid beats, making it a popular sound locally and spreading throughout the South like Texas and Mississippi.
And I have to give a quick shout out to the NOLA babies because that's my hometown, okay? But bounce music was bouncing, to say the least. It was loud, it was upbeat, and it was made for dancing. And this is where hip shaking exploded into a staple at parties, cookouts, and just Black community spaces in general. Now, the actual word twerk first appeared in a 1993 bounce song called Jubilee All, and it took off from there.
Many people say that's the first time they
heard
twerk on a record.
Yeah, the girl shaking all in front of us, right? They took the word say work and just put a T on it and say, man, they be twerking it. And that's how we
That's crazy. That's dope, though, bro. There's so much like culture in the Black community, bro. The man that said Black people don't have culture is crazy, bro. There's so much just to even do something like that. Now look, they would say, "Oh, she working it." That makes sense. Like she working it, okay. Then they just put the T in front of like, "Fuck it, man, she twerking." Goddamn, that's crazy.
Twerking it. That's another signature of New Orleans. You got to deal with it. Back then, when we started twerking, it was new.
I'm from the New York, I know thing that
taxi cab buses, we did shaking at second line funerals. We the best twerk in the country. If you want to see some real shaking going on, shaking is in New Orleans.
For a while, hip shaking was fun, cultural, and expressive. But slowly over time, something shifted. And that's when mainstream pop culture got a hold of it.
But it was a performance by Miley Cyrus that really got everyone's attention. Where have you gone?
Come on, man. Miley Cyrus twerking. It didn't, like, I don't know what the context is of that right there, but just for the context of the sake of the video, come on, man. Niggas was not worried about Miley Cyrus. I remember this clip right here. I remember this when I was young. Niggas was not worried about Miley Cyrus twerking. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. The first time I got mesmerized by twerking, bro, it was this song on YouTube. It was a guy that was at Walmart, and he had a song. It was from New Orleans, and the song was "We going to Walla 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 World, Walla 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 Walla," and he had two. I bet it's still on here, bro. Hold on, let me see if it's on here, bro. Let me see if it's on here, man. This is the first time I just really distinctly remember twerking in this video right here. Let me see if it's old. Wally World song. Mr. Ghetto Walmart bounce twerk video. Hey, before we get back into the video, I got a way you can make some extra bread. I know you bored at home right now, bro, and all you have to do is play games and get paid for it. If you hit the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen right now, you can sign up to freecash.com and start getting paid right now. And they make it extremely simple. First, just create an account like any other site and email and password, and once you get in, you'll see a wall of games and offers immediately. Pick a game that you actually like, play through the levels, and the cash will land straight into your free cash account. It's basically turning your downtime into a hustle without you even thinking about it. People pulling $10 to $20 a day, and with some effort, you can go way higher than that. You can spend a couple bucks in game to hit levels faster that'll ultimately give you bigger offers and payouts. That's the method on how some users end up making hundreds, even 500 or more on certain offers. But you don't have to spend any money. You can literally stick to the free levels and still cash out. The whole point is when you're taking a break from those Astral Dior videos, doom scrolling, looking at women, you can be playing and earning at the same time. Get to your money, bro. And once you run it up and want to cash out, you've got options of PayPal or gift cards. So if you want to get to that extra cheese, hit the link in the description or scan the code on the screen, sign up for free, and start playing for cash on your spare time. And when you use my link or QR code, you get $5 bonus to get you started, bro. Go ahead, get to it. Let's do it. This might be too explicit now. Oh, damn. Let me just, I'm gonna bring the song, I'm gonna play the song, but. Now, this is the first time that I was like, just bear with me. It was a long time ago. And I was on YouTube, it popped up. But that's the first time where I was like, yeah, that's a lot of shit moving around. You feel what I'm saying?
On Hannah Montana. Last night, it was Miley MTV style, the 20-year-old twerking her way on stage and out of her clothing to her single, We Can't Stop.
Artists like Nicki Minaj and Miley Cyrus brought hip shaking into the spotlight in a way that was commercial and almost hard to ignore.
Little did I know that a couple years later, Miley Cyrus would perform what seemed like the twerk her around the world. Y'all remember that? That same year, Miley released a single, We Can't Stop, and she was twerking in the video. I remember being like, this is crazy. Hannah Montana twerking all over the place. A couple months later, she performed with Robin Thicke on the VMAs, and that night, seemingly overnight, twerking went mainstream.
And before we knew it, hip shake landed a spot in the Oxford Dictionary in 2013.
Yes, we've heard about the controversy about Miley Cyrus twerking at the VMAs, and now the folks over at the Oxford Dictionaries is going to be adding the verb twerk to the dictionary as part of its quarterly update.
So now the same movements that once symbolized culture and community were now being rebranded as entertainment and thirst trappy.
Twerking is a dance that involves moving your bottom in a very and inappropriate way. We're standing on the corner of California and Union, a very busy intersection, and right behind me is an 11-year-old girl who is being forced to hold up a sign by her mother as punishment for twerking.
I was disrespecting my parents by twerking at my school dance.
And once that door opened,
Yo, bro. Parents used to want to humiliate us, bro. Oh my God.
social media did the rest. We blinked, and suddenly something sacred turned into a free-for-all. Hip shaking has been so normalized to the point that no one blinks an eye when they scroll past it or see it at morning brunch.
Twerking videos don't hit the same no more. Like, I feel that's way too played out now. Like, you can literally open TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube Shorts at that and just see twerking everywhere. Like, it's normal at this point.
Y'all twerk everywhere y'all go. Sit the down. Show some class. Especially at brunch. I can't even enjoy my food. That's why I don't like going to brunch. I can't enjoy my food because y'all stand up on tables, shaking y'all. Like, sit down.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's not that hip shaking is the actual issue here. There's nothing wrong with a little 1-2, having fun, letting loose. If I had the rhythm to move like that, who knows where I'd be today. But these days, it's becoming less about rhythm and more about being watched and lusted after. Especially with the rise of these hip shaking challenges, it seems like every other month we get a wave of women hip shaking like they have something to prove.
Why is it as women? Why is it every year? Every freaking year. We come up with some type of shaking challenge every year. Why? Like every year. Why? I love it. Like, you know, I love shaking it. I like that. I love shaking it. But damn, every year, bro.
And the latest challenge, the Baby Boo Challenge, it's starting a messy conversation I didn't see coming. The Baby Boo Challenge.
Thinking about these challenges and stuff, I think what make it like crazy too is like, you know, it's in the tightest of garments you see in you know what I'm saying, you see in vaginal parts through the clothing. The pants these days are designed to go within cracks. You know what I'm saying? It's like not too much for you don't have to really, you don't have to what's the saying, bro? Basically what I'm trying to say is you don't have to like imagine it for real. It's kind of right in front of you. You can see what it looked like just if your mind can just say, oh, this is like the pants look like if a woman was naked, basically what I'm saying. There's not leaving too much for the imagination, I think, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's what it is. It's extremely sexual, you know, and yeah, the context of what it once was has left the building fully. I don't think a lot of people do not know the history of what that is and how it came up and XYZ I think it's taken at a different it's taken to a whole different level, and to the point where like, yeah, if I had a daughter, I don't want her moving like that at no age, living like that young and no dance, you know what I'm saying, in high school, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want that to be the case. But how the internet is, you know, I'd imagine that's a lot of fathers and mothers' reality. Like their daughter would probably be moving like that in some sort of way or shape or form.
Challenge is the newest hip shaking trend where women dance to the song What You Is by YoungBoy. Now on the surface, it looks like every other viral challenge, especially when you cut the music. But the reaction to it is really what got people talking. Comment sections and reaction videos are filled with words like degrading, disgusting, or even decorum lacking.
Sorry, I'm a hater, but the Baby Boo trend is genuinely so disgusting. You can hate on me all you want, saying that I have no, I'm just jealous, but at least I have some decorum. Did we forget that digital footprint exists, you guys? Like, there's no way somebody...
How do you take this video serious? This doesn't even look like a real human. This doesn't even look like a being on our earth. This sounds like somebody who is dead ass just saying what is supposed to be said. This doesn't look like somebody with real opinions or just a regular human. There's no life here. It sounds like an AI script of somebody typing this. I don't see how you take this right here serious.
You are willingly doing this in your panties.
And it's not just a few comments, okay? It's an entire wave of women who are starting to feel like maybe we shouldn't be celebrating this anymore. That is shimmying and shaking for the camera.
It is 2025. There is no reason that y'all are still twerking on y'all story. I don't even know why y'all made that a thing, but I'm starting to think that y'all crying out for help because, like,
stop twerking in booty shorts and panties. Like, that's trifling as like, you want the internet to see your whole butt cheek and your print.
I mean, I agree. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting the resistance. I agree. Like, you know, it's just not the best. My girl don't do that. You know what I'm saying? My mother don't do that. My aunties don't do that. So I don't think we should be doing that. That's probably, you know, we leave that for the eyes of the person that, you know, is our partner. You feel me? You looking at that, you like, that's your situation. You feel me? I don't think a young lady should be on this bit posting the camera up and start twerking ass right in front of the camera. I don't think we should be doing that.
Ew. Like, you could do a little 1-2, put you in a dress or some pants, do a little 1-2, but a dedicated twerk video and is not the moves.
To be honest, it's starting to feel repetitive, played out, and honestly, it's starting to look like a form of self-disrespect. So now the girls are fighting because one side is saying mind the business that pays you, and then the other side is saying the business stank.
And no shade, I hate to be the one to say it, but some y'all doing that baby boo trend look like it stink. Like, genuinely, it look like it stink. It look like y'all need to, like, wash up. Like, y'all just look dirty. No shade. Like, if you're gonna do that trend, at least look proper and clean. Like, y'all just look dirty. Y'all look like y'all got something. Like, y'all look like y'all got something. It just don't look great.
Every time there's a twerking challenge going viral on the internet, it's always a couple weird out the bunch that gotta say somebody look like they stink. Like, shut up, ho. Nobody even asked you. Enjoy the show or don't. We really didn't ask or give a
It's funny until you realize people aren't just being petty, they're getting uncomfortable because this form of confidence that is hip shaking for the camera isn't hitting the same anymore. And no, it's not just outsiders or pick-me's that are saying this. Women who like these trends or used to like these trends, even participate in these trends, are stepping back and saying, why are we still doing this?
Because I'm all for having fun just as much as the next person. But why are y'all getting on this app in your drawers and shaking that monkey like that? Yeah, so I think the part that's bamboozling the out of me is the draws. Y'all are in draws. I'm going to bring back a TikTok word from, I think, 2024. Where's the decorum here?
And I don't know, I just feel like twerking to the challenge is so 2012, 2016. Like, we're still doing that?
And
there's so many different ideologies here. Some people are talking about just twerking in general. Some people are talking about in draws. Some people are talking about it just being played out and out of style now, and doing challenges is like that, is out of style. There's so many different ideologies here. Again, my biggest take on this is like, yo, if that's how you live in, somebody is gonna be like, okay, yeah, I rock with that. You know, if you in your drawers twerking, somebody might, I don't know if that's the company you want, you feel me? Maybe that's how you living, but just don't be surprised whenever you like, yeah, he act like this and he be treating me like this, that, and the third. It's probably because you're on the internet and he met you through you shaking ass in your drawers. You feel me? But just know the way you carry yourself in certain ways, it will be the reason. Is the reason why a certain company is around you. It's kind of like if I was to constantly be posting sticks online and flexing money and, you know what I'm saying, and being on some street shit, like I'll probably have certain things coming to me and certain people around me that are like that. You feel me? What we do on the internet, it does a lot in those cases. That doesn't just stop for men and women. Somebody was getting on me about that Samaya no cap video. About how, you know, you don't get taken seriously for doing certain things. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. But if you want to operate how you operate, shit, do it. It's not my business. I don't give a damn. Live how you live. I got my family, my situation. You feel me? You want to move how you move. You want to do this, that, and the third. Up to you.
You know it's interesting when the men start speaking.
Every one of y'all doing this baby boo challenge, this song with NBA Youngboy. Those women are the exact women that I know to stay away from. Y'all are so proud of being thoughts, goofy goober hoes.
Now, a lot of people will see this as ironic because it's men who, let's keep it real, pay to see stuff like this. But now,
yeah, a certain type,
it's online for free.
I like the baby boo challenge just as much as the next. Like, trust me, I'm watching it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Like, y'all really doing what y'all gotta do. Don't get me wrong. But it's just something in me, the girl in me is not okay with y'all shaking y'all on TikTok for free. Very much zero judgment. Like, there's no judgment happening. If you could pick up a camera and put your on and shake your foot full out the bottom, you could definitely set up that camera and just do it. It's like, that's just me. At least get paid for it. Because at this point, you either got creepy old men or kids watching you shake. And I don't know if you're okay with that. But I just feel like you should be getting paid for your services. That's just me.
Now the conversation has shifted to where even men are saying, put it away.
Man, I don't give a f*** how nobody feel about it. I don't give a f*** what you gotta say. I don't give a f*** what your opinion is. I'm gonna tell you like this. Not all men enjoy looking at you do this baby boo challenge. That shit is so f*** disgusting, bro. Like, and I'm gonna tell you the worst part about it, man. Most of these females that y'all see on here doing that trend are parents. They give a f*** more about what the internet think about them than what their own children thinking about them, man. We don't give a f***. We tired of seeing you skank ass hoes put your funk ass all over the internet. That shit is not attractive. It is not sexy. I don't give a f*** how nobody feel about it.
Every time I see that little baby blue trend, skip. Swipe.
Y'all see how easy it is? Like, they just...
That's crazy. I really have not even seen, like, I've seen people be like, oh, every time I see that baby spew trend and somebody shows their face doing it, but that don't even be popping on my timeline for real.
Get on there, shake they... Like, that's how easy they is. That's why you gotta handle a lady, how you handle a lady, and you handle how you handle
That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. That's how that goes, bruh. That is how that goes. This is how niggas think, right here. So this is how you living, lady. Hey, don't be surprised. What you gonna get handled and treated a certain way because of what is depicted and shown and what happens. That's just how it goes.
This is where I'm gonna say something that not a lot of people are gonna like, but I have a genuine question. If the women aren't clapping and the men aren't impressed either, who is this really for? Because the hip shakers can't say, oh, I'm posting this for myself if they're posting it online for millions across the globe to see. If you were posting it for yourself, then you just keep it in the drafts or the camera roll, right? And I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of the women that are doing this challenge don't even look like they're having fun or enjoying it. Half of them are staring blankly into the camera while they're making their thighs shake, and okay, you could say that they're trying to focus because, okay, I'll give them their props on muscle control because you do have to stay focused when you do moves like that. But the energy behind it feels empty, and it looks like they're making themselves do it because they know that it'll go viral. Or you could say they feel pressured. I came across multiple videos of people encouraging women to hop on this trend, some even going as far as saying turn around, like another angle is needed.
If you're doing that baby boo challenge, turn that around. We don't want to see you shaking them raggedy, jiggly thighs from the front. Turn that around or delete the video.
How y'all gonna do that little baby boo challenge and y'all just jiggling y'all legs in the front? Baby, we don't want to see that shit. Baby, turn that around and make that shake.
I'm no better than a man. Turn around. I don't want to see your thighs move.
And that's what makes this so unsettling. We're watching in real time what happens when something that once felt freeing starts feeling like an obligation to be sexy and seen.
One girl, she got summons, I guess. She just had to prove that she could do this baby boo challenge better than everybody else. You would think she was submitting the application to Harvard as hard as she was going to put in her little baby boo challenge application.
So, what happens when the hip shaking trends die down, but your body doesn't? I think a lot of women forget that once you upload something to TikTok, Instagram, or whatever, it's not just a cute moment, it's an imprint. Or I could say it's a footprint.
But I get on TikTok this morning and I'm literally watching y'all get on here in your underwear as if a digital footprint don't exist.
Digital footprint has had the girls in a chokehold, and the grip is only getting tighter and tighter the more comfortable we get online. Then, fast forward, it's 2075, and your grandkids run up to you with their iPhone 30 ultra thin maximum 3000. And you see yourself at 19 doing the baby boo challenge. All because that video got 10,000 saves, it got stitched 200 times, but it's also possible in this lifetime too, and Kim Kardashian knows that best.
Everybody look at this is our...
I'm starting to think that there's so much, you know, like something like Kim Kardashian, it was such a like, whoa, what the hell, that's crazy type of situation that like the regular people, the people that don't get no fame, but they did something, like, yeah, it might exist out there in the world, but I ain't gonna lie, it might just get stuck all caught up in the ether. Like a lot of people might be safe because of how much content and the fact that there's gonna be so much more that it might just get overshadowed by how much wildness that's to come. So a lot of y'all girls, bro, that put y'all vaginas on the internet, ass cheeks, holes on the internet, y'all might be alright because there's so much more to come. It's gonna be coming at a faster rate, and you might just get lost in the ether, bro. You might be safe.
What? Who made that? Who made that? Where is it? Click
Click on it. Oh, hold on. This is a character on Roblox, what it says. What?
There was a picture of my cry face, and then I looked at it, and it said something super inappropriate, like Kim's new tape. The last thing that I want as a mom is for my past to be brought up 20 years later.
What do we really get out of doing these challenges and posting them for the world to see? What are we expecting to get out of it?
Nah, that will happen to some of y'all though. That right there is gonna happen to some of y'all. Not that don't stop at Kim Kardashian. Some of y'all is supposed to feel that.
And this isn't me saying that you don't deserve respect just because you participate in hip-shaking challenges. It's just, at what point do we stop and ask ourselves, what is this actually doing for me? Who's actually getting satisfaction from my content?
After you post yourself twerking on the internet for everybody to see, do you not get embarrassed after that? Like, after you see all the guys thirsting and lusting after you, I just wonder, like, how do you feel after? Like, do you get happy with the attention that you're getting, or do you feel bad afterwards, like knowing that these guys are only on your page because of simple things?
You're being consumed. And I say this with all the love in my heart, but people are consuming you and you're getting nothing out of it but what? Some likes, some shares, some comments, some yes queens. What once was a cultural expression has turned into a performance that's lost its meaning, and now it's not about culture anymore. It's about giving the algorithm exactly what it wants.
That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video, sub up, comment up, the channel, and lay out. I appreciate your great feedback, bro. We are gone.